Hi, viewers, and welcome to the finals for the December 2022 Premodern Monthly. I'm your host, Andrew Walker, as always. So keep this short so we can get to the match. We've got a rematch of two players from last month's November's semis, with William Hurst on his mono blue Stasis deck, and Jeff White switching up from mono blue Typhonaut now to red green Goblins for maybe a better take against Stasis. So it'll be interesting to see that matchup. We've got the generic standard build for Will's Stasis deck that we've seen, and for Jeff, his Goblins deck is pretty stock at this point too. I don't think there's baubles, right? No baubles. So it's pretty much straightforward Goblins. Other than that, let me get the guys in and get this thing started. Okay, smiley face card guy and his opponent Jeff. Good luck. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Good. Yep, and sideboarding for best of 5 is game 3. So other than that, good luck and talk to you then.
Sounds great. Man.
Good luck, William.
To you too, man. Take care with this. Let's see what happens. All right. All right. I'm going to cast an island and pass.
Draw for turn. Blackie?
I will daze that.
Your go.
Land. Play Ivory Tower.
Sure.
5 cards in hand.
Draw for turn. Blackie?
Yeah, that one happens.
Mock Fanatic?
Yeah, those are things.
Pass.
All right. Upkeep. Untap, I'll gain a life. Draw a card. We're going to play a land, and we're going to pass.
Draw for turn. Attack.
19.
Trigger.
Yep.
Ringleader.
That's a ringy, man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that was Sharpshooter what?
Sharpshooter and Gem Palm Incinerator.
Sure.
Play Wood, Foothills. Bracket, go to 19. Hard cast Gem Palm Incinerator.
Yep.
And pass. I'll just pick up the Sharpshooter.
Sure, sounds good.
4 cards. Go ahead.
End of turn. Impulse.
Sure.
Well, I've had easier choices, but not by much. Ugh. And by easy does not mean good. That's what I'm saying here. Untap. I will gain 1 life. Draw a card. Okay. Let's see here. Land.
Yep.
I think my only chance is Stasis now and hope we can ride it out.
Okay.
Pass the turn, 4 cards in hand.
Draw. Play a Wasteland.
Yeah.
Attack for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pass.
End of turn. Cast Gush.
Yep.
1, 2. Upkeep. Pay for Stasis.
Sure.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Actually, trigger. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sure. How many?
Gain 3. I have 7 cards in hand. Draw a card. Play a land. Pass.
Draw.
Mhm.
Mountain. Mog Fanatic. Pass.
I'm actually going to daze the Mog Fanatic.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain 3. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Land. Pass the turn.
Draw. Pass.
Upkeep. Gain 3. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Pass.
Draw. Mountain go.
Upkeep. Gain 3. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Pass.
Draw. Mountain.
Mhm.
Pass.
End of turn. Pay 1 Chain of Vapor the Stasis.
Yep.
Upkeep. Gain 3. 7 cards there. Draw a card.
Sure.
Play Forsaken City. Cast Stasis.
Sure.
Pass turn.
Draw. Wasteland Forsaken City.
Okay.
Lackey.
Counterspell.
Sure. Go ahead.
Upkeep. Gain 1 life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Play an island and pass.
Draw. Pass.
Upkeep. Gain a life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Thinking.
Sure.
Cards in hand?
5.
Forsaken City?
How many cards do you have?
I currently have 5 now.
Sure.
Play Claws of Gix.
Yep. What does that do again?
0-mana artifact. 1, pay 1, sacrifice permanent. You may gain 1 life.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Draw.
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go.
End of turn. Forsaken City to pay for Claws of Gix, sacrificing Stasis.
Sure.
Gain a life. Upkeep. Do not gain life from Ivory Tower. 4 cards in hand. Choose to exile a Forsaken City, 2 Forsaken City, 2 untap.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Stasis.
Yep.
Land for a turn.
Yep.
Pass.
Draw. Play a Skirt Prospector.
Cast Thwart. Returning 3 islands.
Yep. Done.
Upkeep. Gain no life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Land. Go.
Draw. Go.
Upkeep no life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Land. Go.
Draw. Wood Foothills. Go.
Upkeep no life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Land. Go.
Draw. Land. Go.
Upkeep no life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Draw.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. You have 4 cards?
Correct. I have 4 cards.
I'll move to discard Goblin Matron, and pass.
Upkeep. Exile an Impulse to Forsaken City, then pay for Stasis.
Sure.
Draw a card. Cast Gush.
Yep.
Play a land and pass.
Draw. Discard Goblin Matron. Go.
Upkeep. Gain 3 life. Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Say go.
Draw. Move to discard Incinerator. Go.
Upkeep. Gain 2 life. Exile a foil. Pay for Stasis. Draw a
Sure.
card. Play a land. Pass.
Draw. Discard sharpshooter, go.
Upkeep. Gain a life. Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Pass.
Carpulson Forest, go.
All right. Upkeep. Gain 2 life. Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Draw. Just thinking for a second.
Take your time.
All right, discard ringleader, go.
Upkeep, gain 2 life. Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Cast Spellbook.
What's that do?
0 mana cost. You have no maximum hand size. That's me.
That's it? Okay.
That's all it does. Pass the turn.
Sounds great. Draw. Mountain. Let's just go to game 2.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm bored of this.
Fair enough. Would you like to play or draw?
I'll take the play. Thanks for asking.
You're very welcome.
Hopefully the viewers appreciate that concession.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I appreciated it. I won't ever turn them down. I suppose I should offer the cut. Getting too friendly over here. Too friendly. Doot, and doot.
Yeah, middle on top's always fine.
That was great. Same for you.
This one I'll mulligan.
Okay. I will attempt this one.
Okay.
Excuse me. Middle.
Cool. I'm gonna go back again.
Yuck. Sorry.
That's okay. It's not your fault.
I don't know. Have you played this matchup much at all from your side of the board?
No, 0.
Okay. It's an interesting one. It's definitely interesting.
Have you played it on your end?
Yeah, I've played it before and I was testing it the last 2-3 days. So I feel like I have a decent picture.
Cool.
It's not a rosy picture, me to be fair. So I'm thinking that game one was more of a fluke. But we'll take them where we can get them, I suppose.
All right, I'll keep this. I'll bottom. That and that.
Okie doke.
All right, GL.
You too, my friend.
Just a lonely Mog fanatic. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw a card. Island, go.
Draw. Attack for 1.
19.
Mountain. Pile driver.
Days.
Go.
Land, go ahead.
Draw. Wasteland. King.
King's fine.
2.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Land, go.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. At 13.
Tinkerer.
Yep, that one happens.
Go ahead.
End of turn, impulse.
Yep.
It's not what we like to see. Untap. Draw a card. Play a Claw of Gix.
Sure.
Two. Gush.
Yeah.
Stasis.
Sure.
Island. Move to my cleanup. Discard an impulse. And pass the turn.
Draw. Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I will say go.
Pay for stasis.
Yep.
Draw a card. Play a land. And pass.
Cards in hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now.
All right. Draw. Go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go ahead.
Draw. Go.
End of turn. Pay 1. Sacrifice stasis.
Sure.
Gain a life. Upkeep. Draw. Forsaken City.
Yep.
Play Stasis. Pass turn.
Waste that.
Okay.
Draw. Wood Foothills. Crack it.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Upkeep, pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Ugh. Pass turn.
End of turn, I'll shoot your Ring of Gix.
Yep.
Draw.
Mhm.
Pass 4 cards.
Thinking.
Yep.
Upkeep, pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Pass turn.
Draw. Pass.
Upkeep, can't pay for Stasis.
Bummer.
I know, right? Draw a card, move to my discard.
Yep.
Discard a Stroke of Genius.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, untap.
Woohoo!
Draw. Land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll cast on War Chief.
Yep.
King.
Days.
Yep. 3, 5, 7, 9.
I'm at 5.
Pass.
Land. Stasis.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the turn.
Draw. Pass.
End of turn. Chain of Vapor, my Stasis.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. Land. Stasis.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Draw. Go.
Pay for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land and go.
Draw. Go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Pass the turn.
Draw. Go.
And a turn, chain of vapor in my stasis.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. All these cards suck. Pay for stasis.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go. 7 cards.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Yuck. None of this is good. Pay 1 ivory tower.
Yep.
Pass.
Cards in hand.
Got 7.
Draw. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Discard Siege Gang. Go.
Upkeep. Gain 3. Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Ugh. Go ahead.
Draw.
Yep.
Move to discard.
I got it. Sorry. I got to go to clean up. I apologize. I'm discarding a foil.
Okay. Discard Matron. Go.
Upkeep. Cannot pay for stasis. Gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or not 6. Sorry. That's dumb. Dumb math. Go to 11. Draw a card. Pass turn. After I go to clean up, discarding a counterspell.
Untap. Draw. Blackie.
Sure.
Fanatic.
Sure.
Tinkerer.
Sure.
Pile Driver.
Sure.
Move to attacks.
Yep.
Attack. 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 Attack.
How much total is that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 27.
I suppose I'm dead.
Oh, all right. Split them up.
Mm-hmm. I will play first.
You got it.
What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air.
You been playing any paper Magic lately?
A little bit here and there, a little bit here and there when I get out to the shop.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but yeah, not as much as I would like to, but that's okay. How about yourself?
No, not in a while. Although I do have Sped Weekend coming up this weekend, so I'll get my fix.
So that's old school, right?
It's actually we draft our cube basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, BD. And then probably my first other in person will be Lobster Con. You gonna come out for that this year?
I'm hoping to. I might have a conflict that I have to choose first, but we'll see. I think first weekend of June, I thought, right?
Yeah, I think June 3rd, perhaps.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I need a new Mise watch. Bought an Andrew. Mine fell off my bag. Middle's good. Yeah, I'll take Mise watch 2.0 if you have another printing.
All right, let's see what happens.
Geo.
Yep, you as well. I'll attempt.
Same.
All right. Island Ivory Tower.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Yep.
Carpulson Forest, go to 19 and see, bleed out your days.
Nope, you got him.
All right, go ahead.
Gain 1 life.
Yep.
Draw a card. Play a land and pass.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Attack for 1.
20.
The trigger on the lackey, I'll go Skirk Prospector.
Skirky boy. Okay.
Land for turn, Mountain. Play a Mog Fanatic.
Sure.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, pass.
Upkeep, gain a life. Draw a card. Play a land and pass.
Untap. Draw. Land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Come over with these lot.
1, 2, 3. 18.
Trigger on that. Put a ringleader into play.
Yep.
Ringleader. Mountain. Lackey. Mountain.
Yep.
Cast the lackey.
Yep.
And pass 4 cards.
All right. Upkeep, gain a life. Draw a card. Play a land and cast another Ivory Tower.
Man. 5 cards in hand?
Only 4.
4, okay.
Fast turn.
Untap. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 6.
13.
2 triggers. Lackey.
Sure.
Ringleader.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. I messed that up. I should have stacked my triggers differently. Oh well. Harpulson Forest for turn. 18 Mog Fanatic. 17 Mog Fanatic. Pass.
End of turn, I'm going to gush.
Yeah, that's fine.
Upkeep, I will gain 6 life. Draw a card. That's insane. Play a land.
Yep.
Pass.
Untap. Draw.
Sure.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'll take 11.
All right. First lackey trigger, I'll put in a ringleader.
Yep.
Resolve that.
1,
2, 3, 4. Second lackey trigger will be a ringleader. Resolve that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third lackey trigger will be War Chief. Land for turn. Wasteland. Pile Driver. Pass. 3 cards.
I have 6 lands in my hand. We'll go to the next game.
Oof. That's not cool.
It wasn't the best. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's not cool at all.
Nope, didn't quite get there that time. Not that time. But that's okay. We live, we learn, we do the stuff.
Almost felt like I was sorting my deck for a deck pick there.
Something like that. That's all right. No mono black deck this time.
Yeah, sorry, that's not a feel good with so many lands in your hand.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, you mulled, 5 in the other game or something like that? Let's see if we don't get mugged this time. Wait, no, I lost them all the 5 game. Never mind. It doesn't make any sense.
I have real good luck when I'm all to 5. I may sometimes I just want to do it out of just general like good karma for the goblins.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Life is life.
That's true. I'm going to make one more change here real quick.
Sounds good. Oh, the beatdown is real.
See if I shuffled adequately enough to not get a no land all end here after that game.
I don't know. You did well, as you said, on Mull to 5, so I don't think it's hurting your chances.
Yeah, middle is always good for me.
Yep, no worries. Best of luck to you, my friend.
You too, buddy.
I can count to 7.
I
don't know. I will keep.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Crackful Hills.
Don't do it to me. I'm ready this time. It's not happening. I got answers.
I'm going to play this one a little bit differently. I'm going to try and get a Mog Fanatic on the table.
What? All right. I suppose that's acceptable.
You want a piece of him?
Nah.
All right.
We made that mistake before trying to do some things with that. It was embarrassing.
Yeah. Your turn.
All right. Cool. Draw a card. Play a land. Black Vice.
Yep.
Go ahead.
6 cards. I'll go to 17. Draw. Mountain attack for 1.
19.
Go ahead.
I'm much more comfortable when you start like this. Why can't you start like this every game? All I'm saying, my friend, all I'm saying. And we're going to try the propaganda.
Yeah, prop is good.
Go ahead. 4 cards.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Mountain. I'll try a king.
That one I will do the daisy poo on.
Okay. 5 cards, your turn.
Untap. Draw. Play a land and pass.
14. Draw. Play Wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
War Chief.
I will Hydroblast that.
All right, 4 cards pass.
Play a land. 3 cards pass.
Draw. Forest.
That's a beautiful forest right there, I tell you.
Thank you, bro. Pile driver.
Yeah. Yeah, you do you, bro.
All right. 3 cards.
3 cards. Oh,
Attack for 2.
Attacking for 2.
Sorry, for 1. For 1, my bad.
I was about to say, that guy got an upgrade. Just so we know. 18.
Go ahead.
All right. End of turn.
In my mind, that Goblin King was still on the board.
I mean, it was a valiant effort. Valiant effort indeed. I'm going to impulse.
Sure.
Untap. Draw a card. Ugh. Play a land and pass a Rooney.
Untap. Draw. Go to attacks. Attack for 4.
My face, it hurts.
Wasteland. Go.
So many wastelands. That's not allowed. All right. Untap. Draw. God, I'm going to lose this game to a freaking fanatic because you're just going to blow me out. It's going to be stupid. Best I can do is I'm going to attempt another propaganda and pass.
Double prop? Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, not doing much else. Go ahead.
Draw. So I have to pay 4 to attack, huh?
Correct.
Mog Fanatic.
That's a sexy boy.
Mog Fanatic.
That's a sexy boy.
Pile Driver.
Sexy pile driver.
Go, 1 card.
Okay. It's an exciting game, I tell you.
Yeah.
Exciting game. All right. Well, land and let's play our stasis game.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Land. Go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land and go.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Go. 2 cards.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play spellbook.
No maximum hand size.
No maximum hand size, baby. Let's do it.
All right, you got it. Sorry, did you say go?
Yep, I did.
All right, draw. Purpleson Forest, go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Attempt to cast Gush.
Yeah, resolves.
Woo, Gush. Boo, Gush. Could be worse. Not by much, though. Pass the turn.
Draw.
Yep.
Pass.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go ahead.
Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass.
Remember to pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Upkeep by 5. Go to 13. Draw. Pass.
All right. Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
End of turn. Cards in hand?
I got 5 Rooney.
End of turn. I'll try to Pyroblast Stasis.
I'll thwart it.
Still end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
12. I'll try to Pyroblast Stasis.
You're not allowed to do that, just so you know. Well, you know. I'll attempt to chain my stasis.
Yep, goes back to your hand.
It does.
Cards in hand.
7.
7. Okay, my turn.
Yep. Untap the stuff.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
You ruined my fun a little bit.
I mean, to be fair, you got to untap, so.
Thinking.
No worries.
I'll red blast 1 propaganda.
Sad Panda? Thinking. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So you could attack with 4 creatures. Thinking.
Yeah, take your time.
Attack with 4 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 3 creatures. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you played a land yet this turn?
No.
So possibly 4 creatures. So that would be Fanatic. So that would be. Ugh. So 3 would be 11. After 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that'd be lethal. So if you don't have a land, it's 3, 2, 4, 6, 12. It's still lethal. So do I have any other choice but to do that? I don't. Takes away my last protection, which means I'd be screwed if you have anything else. Man, this is tough. I have an answer. It's just like it leaves me open to a lot more things than I want to do. Yeah. I'll hydroblast the red blast.
Okay, that's countered.
I got 1 mana open.
Well, unfortunately, I just blew my whole red blast load, so.
I mean, to be fair, you have hull breaches and stuff, which are scary.
Yep. Let's see. Huh. Well, that's a stinker. I'm gonna cast a War Chief.
Okay.
And Pile Driver, and then I'll just say go 2 cards.
Okay. Fuck me. Stasis.
Sure.
Pass.
Draw. Mountain go.
Paper Stasis, draw. Land, go.
Draw.
Mhm.
Wasteland, go.
Paper Stasis, draw. That's entirely too many cards flying everywhere. Land, go.
Draw. 1, 2, 3. Pass.
Paper Stasis, draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Draw.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Paper Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Draw.
No.
Mountain, go.
Paper Stasis. Draw a card. Play Forsaken City.
Yep.
Go ahead.
End of turn, waste it.
I'll respond by casting Impulse.
Sure.
Actually, sorry, change that. I think that actually makes sense, maybe. Okay, that goes away. All right. Your turn still.
Draw. 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I will pass the turn.
End of turn, I'm going to attempt to boomerang my Stasis.
Cards in hand.
Got 4.
Thinking. In response, I'll naturalize a propaganda.
Respond. Chain of Vapor to propaganda that you're targeting. Three cards in hand. 1 mana open.
In response, I'll go to 11. I'll naturalize your Stasis.
In response, I will Chain of Vapor my Stasis.
Okie dokie.
All right, so this chain resolves, bouncing this. That happens. This chain resolves, it's in the propaganda. Boomerang fizzles.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, God. How many chains is that? 1, 2, 3. Ugh.
So you have 3 total cards, 1 propaganda, 1 Stasis.
4 total cards,
Okay.
2 unknown, 1 propaganda, 1 Stasis.
Got it.
And so, I have 3 chains in my yard. So I have 1 chain left, in theory.
Lovely.
I know.
Okay.
All right, so untap. All the mana in the world and what to do with it. Draw a card. Well, Pay the stasis or play the stasis. Seems self-explanatory, I guess. Curse Totem.
Curse Totem is you can't play creature abilities.
Correct. Activated abilities of creatures cannot be activated.
Okay. Sure.
Pass the turn.
3 cards, draw.
Mm-hmm.
Play mountain, pass.
Pay for stasis. Draw. Pass turn.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Tinkerer.
That's fine.
Go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
Draw. Go ahead.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Cards in hand.
4.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Play Black Vice.
Sure.
Pass.
Take 2, go to 9. Draw. Wasteland, go.
Pay for stasis. Draw a card. Gush.
Yup.
Play land. Go.
7. Draw. Yeah, that'll do it. GG.
GG. Fuck me. This matchup bite me. I have to work so damn hard to even have a chance to get lucky.
Well, game 5, just the way it should be.
Game 5, just the way it should be, and you're ready to win it all, is what I'm saying.
That's called the reverse mush.
Yeah, you think so?
Yep.
All
It's
right.
classic case. The viewers will know.
The viewers will know. Well, I will trust in the viewers then. I don't want to change anything. Can't imagine any of those are good.
I used to think I couldn't take too many goblins out, and now I can't put enough sideboard hate in.
It's fair. It's fair. Let us see what happens. I'm assuming you would like to play.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You got it.
You got it, buddy.
All righty.
Ooh.
Are people at least enjoying the games? That's good. All in their own way. Middle, yep. Middle.
All right, GL.
You too, my friend. Absolutely.
Thanks, Andrew. I'll send this back.
I'll attempt this. Oh, God. Just don't have a lackey on turn 1, please. Even if I have answers, it's just still so damn stressful for no reason. Stop it. Ugh. Yep, yuppers.
Um, I'm gonna keep,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna bottom. I'll bottom that.
Sure.
All right. Mog Fanatic, go.
Okay. Go ahead.
Drop. Forest, attack for 1.
My face hurts.
Mog Fanatic.
So many Mog Fanatics.
Go.
Yep. Go ahead.
Draw. Attack for 2.
17.
Go.
Impulse.
Sure.
And Curse Totem.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Draw. Attack for 2.
15.
Tinkerer.
Sure, that's fine.
Go.
Propaganda.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Man. Cards in hand.
I got 5 cards in hand.
Try to Hell Breach both of them.
Ooh, that's disgusting. You know, thwart.
Yep. Go ahead.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Attack for 1.
14.
Go.
Spellbook.
Sure.
Black Vice.
Sure.
No. Go ahead.
19. Propaganda.
Thwart. Floating 2.
Sure. Your go.
Go ahead.
18 draw. Lackey.
Hydro Blast.
Go.
Go ahead.
17 draw. You have to be fucking kidding me. Go. Oh, actually, sorry. Attack for 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go.
Go ahead.
15. Draw. Wasteland. Go. Or sorry, attack for 2.
No problem.
Or 1. 12. Go.
Pass turn.
13. Draw. Lackey.
Days.
Okay.
Resolves.
6 cards. Go.
Stasis.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
11. Draw.
Mhm.
Land for turn. Pay for propaganda attack.
Take 1.
Play CGing, I guess.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go ahead.
Go 10. Draw. Go ahead.
Okay, for Stasis. Draw a card. Play a land. Go.
8. Draw. Good games, man.
You too, man.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know. Ugh. What did you end up sideboarding out for the hate, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I'll tell you, I started out all 4 matrons, all 3 incinerators, and 1 sharpshooter.
Okay. Gotcha.
Stuff's too expensive.
Ooh, I get that definitely. In the testing that I did, sharpshooter is actually a pretty scary threat from at least where the games I played, because of the way, if you ever get a chance to prospector at any point in the game, if I'm not pressuring you, that will cause me a whole bunch of problems.
Yeah, I did leave 1 in. I only have
Okay,
1
good.
prospector and no way to search it up. So it was either I could have taken out a ringleader instead of the sharpshooter, just possible. I'm not sure. Not sure what's right.
That's fair. What did I bring in? What was the last one I brought in? So initially when I was testing this, I was siding out like ivory towers But as I was thinking about it more today, I was at work and it's just like, so I sideboarded in 2 Hydroblast, 2 Totem, Ivory Tower, and I sideboarded out one of my Nulls because it's worthless, a Claw, a Stroke, and then I ended up taking out the 2 foils because it just felt really bad in this matchup losing that many cards, even if things were locked up. So, yeah, that's how I was kind of doing it. I don't know what there really is to say. I don't necessarily feel like I won. I feel like games 2 and 3 were much more in line with what was going on in the testing, and the mana for that last game was just really is helpful for me, unfortunately, because it gave me time.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't draw I had 2 lands in my opener after my mulliganed and didn't draw my third till turn 6 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something silly. Like it just gave me too much time, and that's what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I was not prepared for this matchup coming into this with my sideboard as much as I could have been. So it's just, I feel like I caught the break here. In at least one of those games, if not more. So,
well, that's why you play them out.
Yeah, it's true.
You get flooded out.
But now that you've seen the matchup, what do you think in general? If all things, everyone has decent draw, what do you think of the matchup?
Well, I still like Goblins a lot. I think a lot has to go right for Stasis to win the matchup. You have 2 main deck propagandas before sideboard, which is like, in my mind, the only problem, because I mean, you can get Stasis off, but you can only hold it for so long because 4 Wastelands will really demolish your Forsaken cities. So,
I think
I like the pre-board game over time. You know, if we played a bunch of it, and like post-board, I have so many more, answers than you did. I feel like, that one like Red Blast counter exchange. I wanted to draw one more mountain before I got into it.
Right.
I wasn't drawing lands, and you had enough answers. I certainly could have gone for both of the propagandas there instead of your Stasis. But if you just have one way to disrupt like one of my cards, and I have to stay tapped out, then it doesn't do anything for me. So
yeah, and that was an interesting exchange. You caught me off guard by going initially for that propaganda, and in hand I had I think I had the 2 chains for that turn. I think I also had a counter spell. So I was pretty stacked, but I was really debating about, because my initial plan was, after you did the propaganda, targeted the propaganda, was, okay, I'll just, prop and, proactively sack a land and bounce to get my Stasis back, even if the boomerang fizzled. And I was going to counter spell. So it was between the counterspell and holding up mana for another chain, and luckily I did choose the chain because that allowed me to get the Stasis regardless. Was that were you trying to bait a tap out, and the plan was the Stasis all along, or what was the thought in that? Because that caught me off guard 100%.
I didn't want to Reb, or I forget if it was a Reb or a Naturalize. I didn't want to take your Stasis out at all. But if I let you untap there and then just replay your Stasis, I'm in a really bad situation. You have 10 lands on the table. You have a couple of counters in your hand. You have 2 propagandas on the board. I don't have access to any lands. So, like, I feel like if you untap there, I'm just fucked. I would have to sit around for like another 15 turns to get enough lands on the board. Plus, didn't you have a black vice?
I think I had a black vice. I had the spell book. Like I had all the reactionary or like mattering things just piled up that were making life interesting.
I didn't want you to. I couldn't let you untap there. I felt like I would have much rather just gone for your propagandas and hope that you didn't have any counter spells, or just played the waiting game and let you get down to like nothing left to pay for your stasis, because I had 2 wastelands on the board, if I remember correctly.
I think you might have even had 3.
At one point, I had 3.
At one point, you had 3, yes.
But I just thought if you untapped there, I was completely fucked.
That's fair. And that propaganda was, or not the propaganda, those wastelands were huge. They single-handedly, I think, won you game 2. Because I think they ended up getting a Forsaken City. And I could not draw out of, on my own end, drawing into any mana or gush. Or an opportunity. One problem with siding out a Claw matchup is it's an excellent time to play like the 0-cost spell and daze it or thwart it to get islands back.
Right.
So that wasteland was hugely impressive. And then my personal opinion is I wish you would have played out game 1. And I will say it this way because you have the ability to play lands and wait for opportune moments to overload counterspells, and I had no pressure on you. I didn't have a black vice. So I don't think you were losing that game, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, you might be right, but I was bored.
Fair. I mean, it is a win condition for Stasis, to be fair. The boredom or frustration or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, Goblins isn't used to having to say Drago.
Yeah. I mean,
if we were in the pro tour, maybe I would have played it out. Maybe not.
Sure. But no, I think there's things I can do if. I mean, I think we were talking about it before. Like January is like Goblins.deck. Like, how many Goblins decks are in the top 16? Is it 3, 4? Something silly this month?
I don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah, only one made.
So, well, this next month in January, if that's a trend, I might have to pay more attention to the match because I was not fully prepared. So I caught some breaks is where I was at.
Got some questions for you guys.
Sure.
Let's see. From the viewers, what's your thinking on why you had Spellbook, and if there's good logic to that? Is there a reason you played Spellbook over Felden's Cane?
Sure. So the Spellbook is in the main and goes along obviously well with an Ivory Tower. So that's the most high level thought to it. And it can deal with some forms of aggro and give you some breathing room. The other thoughts to it is in the control matchup, it lets you gush and things and not have to worry about discarding at end step. Mm-hmm. So you get to just keep your resources. Yep. The third one, as I kind of mentioned before, is a 0-cost spell, works very well with thwart, daze, things of that nature. And initially, the version I played last month had Mishra's Baubles, or not Mishra's, Urza's Baubles for the same reasons. It was a cantrip, but it was a 0 spell to get you out of it. Yep. So Spellbook is a continuation of that. It has not been as impactful as I want. Mm-hmm. It does make some difference sometimes, but is it actively winning me matches? Like, I don't know. Like, I got Ivory Tower and Spellbook out in I had Ivory Tower, double Ivory Tower and Spellbook out in, I think, game 3, and you just smashed the hell out of me. It didn't matter. Yeah. So it could definitely be changing. I'm not sold on it,
Mhm.
but some form of hero cost spell will probably stay in the deck, whether Mishra's Baubles come back in, the Claw of Gix, just because of its interactions with thwarts, etc.
Okay.
So I hope that answers.
Yeah, it probably covers it pretty well. The other one I had for my own curiosity is when some of your responses or direct plays were playing out a chain of vapor on Stasis or another card. Were there any times you would at least take consideration to the fact that once it resolved, since you were the target, you can chuck a sack of land, target something else, potentially something on his side that's a problem.
Sure. So the thing with goblins, though, is number one, most of goblin spells are cheap enough where a lot of times it's not worth giving up the land. Secondly, a lot of things that I bounce. Well, number one, I can't bounce a pile driver. There were a couple games where I would love to do it, but two of the threats were pile drivers.
Yep.
That doesn't work for me.
Threat. Yep.
Yeah. But additionally, like, if it's ever like he's attacking with a siege gang or he's attacking with a ringleader, like, a lot of the spells you can bounce, they reuse and just make you feel even worse.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd much rather just keep the resource in this match is where I was thinking about as far as actively discarding or sacking lands.
Yep. Is Curse Scroll that impactful to goblins? I mean, it depends on the build of goblins, because yours had more of the Tinkerer package, Jeff, than other ones. How do you find having to play against Curse Totem with your build? I mean, you lose the Fanatic.
How do I play against it?
I mean, does it hurt? Do you feel it hurts your deck as much as it might hurt some other builds? Because yours has things like Tinkerer and other things like that have activated abilities, but it's not impacting War Chief, Power Driver, Matron, Ringleader. All those are safe.
I think it's still pretty annoying, though. It's not like disrupting what the Goblins deck just wants to do, which is a smash with 10 goblins, but it is pretty annoying. Like if we go in those late games, or like, so if I want to use my Tinker on some of those annoying artifacts, that's annoying. And then if I get into a position where, like William was saying before, I can Skirk Prospector or Mog Fanatic and like shoot him a bunch of times if he's low with Sharpshooter. That's one less out I have.
Sharpshooter, that's definitely a pain in the
butt. I don't think it's I don't think it's like a windmill slam to bring in if you're like but if you got a bunch of cards to side out like Stroke of Genius, it's like it's a nice board card.
And that was my thinking too, is like it does have impact from Mog Fanatics to Sharpshooters. Like the biggest one I'm afraid of, honest to God, Skirk Prospector terrifies me in this matchup.
You see that, it's always like, ugh.
It's terrifying. I mean, I'll counter that just the same like I counter a Lackey. And sometimes I might even prioritize it in certain situations. But Curse Totem helps with that. It helps with the random gotcha moments. Turning off Tinker is great. And as Jeff said, it's like, do I want to play that? That's like a moderate card, or do I want to play Stroke of Genius and a Null, which literally are like 1 out of 10 in this matchup. So it's minimal gains over, cards that don't affect. So
yeah, I mean, it was overall it was a great match. It's classic blue versus red, Hydro and Pyro and everything else. So it definitely was enjoyable to the viewers.
So Jeff, I had a question for you. One card, I enjoy playing Goblins as well, since my beloved Sly can't be played really well anymore. What do you think of Tranquil Domain in sideboards?
I think it should be in there. I actually don't own any when I put this deck together, so which is kind of like a hallmark of mine. I once played the Rock with no naturalize in the sideboard.
That's rough.
But yeah, I think Tranquil Domain should be in the sideboard. I don't know, maybe at the expense of like one naturalize and like a, I don't think I actually need for oh my god, what is it called? It's getting late here. I don't think I need 4 pyrokinesis. I could see going like, if I kept a similar sideboard, I could do like 2 naturalize, 2 hull breach, 2 tranquil domain, or I could start getting less on the hull breach if parfait kind of slides back in popularity.
Yeah,
and stasis, I guess, to some degree, but I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a really good card.
And I'm very glad you have the Tinkerer main deck. I love that card to death. That's awesome. One card I'm really high on Goblins that doesn't, I think, get enough love is, have you ever thought of a singleton Goblin Pyromancer?
Yeah, I was looking through my box the other day because that's how I build decks, and my red box, and I saw the Pyromancer, and I just remembered people used to play it back in the day. This is like, what was it, like circa some of the first Goblin builds, like 2018 in Premodern Magic, 2019 used to play Pyromancer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know he costs 4, right?
Yeah, but the swing that he provides.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it.
I'd say if you give her a shot, I think you'll like it. It's also very nice to swing and then sacrifice him to Prospector so you keep all your goblins.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, that could be a one of. I could see that.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I think, honestly, if I were to go to an event tomorrow, I might actually sleeve up Goblins. I think it's probably the best. It's definitely the best aggro deck. I think it's better than Elves currently, in my opinion. And it's got a good, moderate to good to even great Dreadnought matchup, depending on the sideboard. So I think Goblins is an awesome choice.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic response to the meta. Keeps everybody honest,
right?
And, yeah, it's just like good sign of a healthy format where if something starts to dominate, you can switch strategies and just keep everybody honest.
Absolutely, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was actually my first time playing Goblins. I was a little bit surprised about. It's a pretty dynamic deck. It's not just, you don't just swing for 2.
No.
It's got like hints of combo to it, which is fun. Just like Elves does, right?
Absolutely does.
When you chained off with the ringleaders and 3 triggers from the lackeys, there was immediately people asking like, "Is that actually possible?" And it reminded me of. It was very similar to me and Jared play. He had blue with Frantic Search, and it reminded me of just that because he was like, put some shit into play, draw some cards, untap some land, put some more shit. I was like, oh god, what is this? And it was just watching you just like suck out things that you could do another ringleader, another ringleader. It just started getting.
I forgot it the first time. I was pissed at myself. I played my triggers out of order. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, what trigger did you miss? Then you did that, and I was like, oh, that's crippling.
I don't know. He won that game. I think that was attorney swung at me for like 27 with $1 million. So it was something stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
That pile drivers do that to you.
Yeah, when half the damage is from one pile driver, it's always a pain.
Well, guys, I'm going to go lick my wounds and get ready for my day tomorrow. But congrats, William. Awesome run. You're on a heater, and no one can take that away from you. Andrew, awesome. Thanks for streaming, as always.
Anytime, guys.
Good. Thanks, Jeff. Good luck, because I think you top 16 January, right?
Yeah, I'll be around with Replenish, so we'll see what happens.
I'm rooting for you, bud. And my heater's over. We did not do well in January. The streak is broken. and we're gonna see if we have to come back. So
I'm sure it won't be long. All right, fellas, I'll see you.
take care, guys.